everybody, it's 6 minutes to 6 p.m. here in Brisbane on Tuesday, the 11th of July, and I am looking to pick up a fight with gold. And what I'd like to do is start straight from the higher time frame. Now, what we can see is that from this lower low, we had a push and then a second push. And what I love about this second push is that we were able to ping this previous swing high and the ultimate high over here as well. So that to me is a more bullish sign. If we can take a look at this high over here, we can see that it came just so shy of this previous high, and from here we basically instigated this massive sell-off. So I like the fact that we were able to ping above these two major highs. So we had an overextension, as with overextension, we had a bit of a pullback, and now we are back into the averages. Now let's take a look here on the weekly chart. Now what we can spot on the weekly, that currently we are knocking on the door of this consolidation area. So this is a quite important level. It's in and around the 1935, so we can see it was support for price before it broke lower, and it was also support over here before we pushed higher. So it's quite an interesting level on this market. Now, if we'll take a look here on the daily, we can see that we don't have a precise level. On the way down, we had rejections from the bottom and then we broke lower. We can see we tested it, went to a lower low, came back up, tested it again, made a higher low, tested it again, fell down, made again a higher low, and right now we're trying to push above this area. So I like the fact that we ping above this slight high, but for a potential setup, because I'm looking for a turn, if you think about, let's say, a big vehicle or a large ship, then what we're looking at, once these big vehicles is starting to turn, they're actually still covering some distance. That's why we tend to see the market having this fight. So we do have some sort of a compressions of price here. However, every time we came into that level, so far we rejected it. So I need to see signs that the buyers are actually serious about taking control over this market. So what I'd like to see is for the price to close above this level. Then I'll be looking for a pullback into this level, and I'd like to take it on a way out. So once I'll get a decisive close above this level and a pullback into it, I'll be drilling down into lower time frame to finesse my potential offense. So to summarize, I am looking to see that the buyers are returning into the market. I like the fact that all my momentum indicators are pushing higher as the market is making these somewhat equal highs. But as we are still rejecting every time we're coming into this level, I need more signs that the buyers are ready to take over this market. Because if we'll take a look back on the weekly, we can see that the weekly is in a downtrend, so there still could be some selling power around this area, but the monthly is still looking fantastic for a potential continuation of this overall move higher. Now coming back into the daily, so for a point win, I am looking just underneath this bearish rejection candle. It's also the crossy between these two candles, so I'm gonna mark it with a pink line. So I'm looking around this area, the 1950. Now for a knockout, I'm looking just at this area. You can see there's a lot of touches. The touches to the top side, touches to the bottom, in and around the 1980. If I zoom out of it, you can see plenty of touches at that area on the way up and on the way down. So that would be my knockout area. Happy knockouts, everyone. Bye for now.